YT in the building, IG in the building, FB in the building, TT in the building. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see your beautiful faces. Say hi, Jerusha. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat so I can celebrate you. I like to celebrate my business owners. That's what being pretty is. My organization is Pretty People Incorporated. And I teach people how to build their businesses using sales and marketing strategies on social media. And so if you're struggling with sales and marketing and getting customers and clients, you might want to go ahead and follow Miss Wynn in the building. How you doing, Miss Wynn? How you doing, gorgeous? You might want to go ahead and follow. And so if you're joining me for the very first time, I am a business coach and speaker, not just on TikTok, actually in real life. I've been doing this for over 20 years, so I know a thing or two. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And so you're definitely going to learn. This is a learning channel. So if you like to learn, I like to teach. I'm your girl. Linda in the building. Ruby Red in the building. Hey, Ruby Red, how you doing? Say hi, Jerusha. I speak back. Don't be shy. Let me know in the chat if you have a business. Adrian in the building. I celebrate my business owners. Being pretty, we're not talking about the outside, although you can be pretty on the outside. We're talking about inside. Hi there. We're talking about on the inside because we want other people to win. A winning spirit for others, not just ourselves. And so we want to make sure we crown our kings and queens over here. We celebrate, collaborate, we connect so we can make that money, honey. So if you want to be a part of this pretty community where you actually celebrate other people, put hashtag pretty people. Put hashtag pretty people in the chat. I got pretty people merch and everything. I love it when somebody buys the pretty people merch and people say, what's pretty people? And I get to tell them what the pretty people do. I help people build their businesses online and offline using sales and marketing strategies. So if you're struggling in that area and you want to be a part of this pretty community, I got you. I got you, queen. I got you, queen. Yes, I got you. I got you. Go ahead. Do me a favor. Tag your business bestie right now. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Go ahead and tag her right now. Okay. Listen. We want to make sure everyone knows help is available. It's possible to win. It's possible to use social media as a tool and make that money. It's possible. And so you just need to learn a skill. At the end of the day, you just need to learn a skill. Yes, Coach Coco in the building. Hey, Coach Coco. We got Coach Coco in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Good to see your beautiful faces. And so we're going to make this thing happen.
Thanks, Coach Coco, for sending the heartbeat gift.
Oh, my gosh. I appreciate you sending the daily heartbeat. You know what to do when you come into the live. Get your daily heartbeat. Get your daily heartbeat. I love when people know what to do. Sherelle is in the building. Hey, Sherelle, how you doing? Sherelle is in the building. Hey, Sherelle, how you doing? So we're going to talk about how to reduce your no-shows. You know, you book appointments with people and they don't show up. You book somebody for a Zoom meeting to hear your opportunity or service and they don't show up. You book somebody for coffee and they don't show up. You book somebody to get on a conference call, a discovery call, and they don't show up. So we're going to talk about how you can reduce your...
Let's do it.
Yes. Oh, this is a good topic. Okay, great. We're going to teach you how to actually do it and how to make sure you have more confirmed appointments. Hello, gorgeous on the YT in the building. How you doing? So you don't have so many no-shows. Now, let me say this. No-shows are inevitable. Let me say this. Everybody's not going to show up to your wedding. Everybody's not going to show up to your baby shower. Everybody's not going to show up to your graduation. Everybody's not going to show up to your 40th birthday party. They just not going to do it. So there's always a percentage of people that just are not going to show up. It's that it's who they are, basically, right? Thank you for reaching my goal. Woo!
Thanks, Bola Engine and Bam, for sending the best pop gift.
I achieved the first goal. It's going down for real.
Bam for sending the heartbeat gift.
It's Monday and we starting this thing off right.
Thanks, Coach Coco, for sending the rose gift.
We've already reached the first goal. Now we're on the second goal. Yes, my first goal is 5,000 hearts. Let's go, pretty people. So we're doing it today. Okay. Say okay, Jerusha. All right, let's do another one of these. Confirm. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to put it at the top. Let's pin this one. I'm ready. Let's go. One coin. One coin. So I'm going to be walking and talking. So yes, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. One coin. We got it. We got it. We got the second goal.
Tangent and Bam for sending the I'm Ready gift.
Now listen, this is what I've been told. I'm telling you to do it. When you go live on TT, okay, when you go live on TT, they said if you set 3 goals in the first, I think it's a period of time, and you reach those 3 small goals, that supposedly it's going to push you out to more people. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but the goal is always to try things to see what works for you. I just think the algorithm is different for every single person. So I don't think there's one thing across the board that will make somebody super successful. I think you have to try different things that see what works for your people. So yes, so we're gonna put another goal up here. The goal's getting a little bit more challenging, right? So yes, we're gonna see if this works. And I'll let you know, I'm the type of person, I don't hoard information. I want to see you win. A part of being a pretty person is watching other people become more successful than me. And so, yes, so I would love to see you win. So yes, we got this. Let's go, pretty people. So let's be clear. You're always going to have people not show up. Cedric in the building. Hey, Cedric, make sure you follow if you're not following. Do me a favor. Please, let's go ahead and share the broadcast. YTIGFBTT. All you got to do is hold my nose on TT. A screen is going to pop up and share it out to 10 of your besties. I don't want them to miss this because people are not, showing up, and we want them to show up. We don't want them to cancel. We don't want them to ghost you. We don't want them to hide from you. We don't want them to do that. Thank you so much for sharing the broadcast. You're so sweet to do so. Yes, tag your business bestie. Thank you so much. Yes, hi, CJ in the building. Hey, CJ, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, I appreciate the love. So let me just say this to you. I think that, hold on. I think that you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing to be more successful on social media in terms of growing your business. Most people don't do it. Okay, there's a voice that tells you every single day, get up, create content, go live. Every single day you hear that voice telling you exactly what you should be doing. Most people, they choose not to. They always think they have a later date to do it. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it on my lunch break. No, you want to listen to that voice. I think that voice that you've been hearing wants to lead you in a different direction. And you're used to going one way. You're used to traveling the same way home. And I'm using this as an example. If you've been doing something and it's not working, you can go a different route. Okay. If you've been doing something over and over and over and not getting the results, you can go a different direction. I promise you, you can. And so what happens is most people are afraid because they've never been down that route. Most people prefer a known hell to an unknown heaven. You better write that down. I prefer to just keep doing it the way that I was doing it, and it's not working. So I want you to release that spirit of comfortableness. I want you to release that spirit of I'm used to, or what I used to do. This is a new age. We use technology for everything. We use AI for everything. You've got to start using the tool that makes you money. Social media is a tool. You have to learn a skill set and use the tool. More importantly, you have to learn how to talk to people, how to upsell people, how to make people comfortable. Thank you so much for double tapping that screen. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. You got to do that. Real easy. So if you want more success, you must obey the voice. That voice is God, right? You know, that voice that's telling you, I need to write the book, and you haven't even written a sentence. You know, that voice that's telling you to open that business, and you still trying to figure it out.
For sending the sweaty teddy gift.
Thank you. You know, that voice that's telling you to, end that toxic relationships. You know, that voice that's telling you to start. So we're going to do it today because there are people who didn't show up for your meeting last week and you didn't follow up. There are people who told you they wanted your product and you didn't follow up because you didn't know what to say. That voice wants you to grow. So your success lies on the other side of your obedience. Listen, you better write it down. Your success lies on the other side of your obedience. most people will not be obedient to their inner voice. So I want to share that with you. Oh, thank you so much. I reached the other goal. Okay. When you're trying to be super successful, especially on social media, it's going to get dirty. It's going to get grimy. You're going to be uncomfortable. It's not always pretty. You're going to cry. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to want to give up, but you don't because you believe in it. And it always seems impossible until you do it. Always. Success demands the grit. It demands the courage, the boldness, the consistency. Success demands the self-power, self-motivation, self-control. It requires you to travel in unfamiliar territory. The reason why, there are some successful people and most people are not as successful, they do what other people won't. At the end of the day, they're not courageous enough to get on a live, sometimes make a fool of themselves. And okay, you're messing up. You are not articulating. You are confused. You are scared, but you do it anyway. Those people become super successful. The reason why you didn't follow up with those people who ghosted you because you are afraid. The reason why you didn't follow up with those people, you don't know what to say. You're afraid. The reason why you didn't do it. So we're going to stop that today. Okay, I got to change this goal. Hold on. We're going to stop that today. So you will be used in ways you have no idea when you open and when you're open to moving in a different direction. I was building my business successfully for years, offline, successful, top 1%, offline, building, huge organization. And then, of course, the pandemic happened. It shifted how I could build my business. So now I started building my business online. In me doing that, I opened up my own business, Pretty People Incorporated, to help more people, scale their businesses. So you see how that shift changed my whole perspective? But you got to be open to the different direction, unfamiliar territory. Hold on, let me set this goal. Hold on, wait a minute. I've learned that, there we go. I've learned that swift obedience equals swift shift. That's a tongue twister. Say it with me. Swift obedience equals swift shift. You want a shift in your life or a shift in your business? You got a shift in your finances, a shift in your relationships. You got to humble yourself. So we're going to set another goal. Okay. Let's go back over here. So we got the 3. So we do a little bit more here. Confirm. Is that better? So I'm back to the fist pop because it's easier. So humble yourself. You want to invite and enjoy the direction of the process to success. Write that down. She said, say it again. Your blessing is on the other side of your obedience. So if you got value so far, tag your business bestie. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Share the broadcast. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Let's go. So if you're watching the replay on FB, put replay below. Yes, my success is on the other side of my obedience. So you got to obey that voice. All right. So I need you to use these 2 words to confirm more appointments. The power of these 2 words is incredible. Let me say this. I know this for sure because I've been doing it for years. I've trained thousands over the years and developed leaders. So these are the 2 words that we help, that they are able to confirm more people. This is how I help you. My hope is to shorten your learning curve. So 2 things. It is a numbers business. I got to say that first because somebody's going to be confused. Don't stop tapping the screen. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. So make sure if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're at least tapping the screen, sharing the broadcast. It's Money Making Monday. So we want to share the broadcast and motivate other people on Monday. Queen is in the building. Hey, Queen, how you doing? So let me say this again. Numbers never lie. People do. So if you have 10,000 followers, you have leads. If you have 5,000 followers and friends, you have leads. If you have 2,000 followers and friends, you have leads. You just haven't started conversations. You haven't built a relationship. Okay. You didn't ask, were they open to taking a look at your product or your services? So you have work to do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bola, thank you so much. You always do well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Bola Engine and Bam, for sending best pop gift.
And I think what happens is most of you, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm right. Most people talk to two people about their product. Most people don't even talk to anybody. And the ones that do talk, they actually ask two people to look at their product or services. They ask three people, their mom and their cousin, the same person they talk to every month, the same people. Why? There's 4.8 billion people on social media who open it up. You can build a community. You can start new relationships. You can start asking questions. I'm actually one of the people. I don't believe that you can build a successful business on family and friends and people you used to know, people you used to work with, people you go to church with, people. It's okay. You don't have to have those people. I built my first business on strangers. Okay. Every single person. I didn't talk to family and friends. Networking. I started meeting new people. I started conversating with new people. Okay. And I got their names and numbers and I followed up and I booked them for an appointment. And that was a face-to-face appointment. So every day I was getting 10, 20 new names and numbers, calling and following up, booking an appointment over and over and over and over for years. See, that's how it works. If realtors understand, insurance people understand, brokers understand, you're following up with people. And so in that process, I created the system and I use these two words that I'm going to share with you so you can start using these two words. Now, a couple of things. The numbers are first. You have to still do the numbers. Secondly, you got to have the confidence. It doesn't matter what somebody gives you. If you don't believe it, you don't have the confidence, it doesn't work. Baby, it don't work. You got to be bold with it, courageous with it. You got to believe it when nobody else does. So that's the most important part is your belief system. So it's not on somebody else because they don't think your service works. It's on you because all you got to do is tell them why it works for you. If they're not interested, great. Okay. So here you go. Write this down. I need a note taker in every city. Can you do me a favor? If you're in Florida, Chicago, put it in the chat. Where do you reside? What city do you reside? Put it in the chat. Let me know. North Carolina, Houston, yes, Detroit, New York. Let me know. Wisconsin, what city do you reside? I need a note taker in every city around the world because I got the whole world in my hand. I got the whole wide world in my hand on the cell phone. Can you imagine? Did you ever think about, we got people on here from Africa. Oh, Tampa. I got Tampa in the building. I got a note taker from Tampa. Got a note taker from South Carolina. I got a note taker. Yes, what city? I got Virginia. Okay, we got the whole wide world in our hand. Just by me saying that, how many people are watching right now from different cities? There's no reason to talk to family and friends. The people are right in front of you. There's no reason to rely on your coworkers or your sorors or whomever. People are right in front of you. Open up this app. Can you imagine the smartphone makes you money? The smartphone builds you a successful business. The smartphone, if you use it correctly and you use it to its maximum potential, the smartphone. You're not making money from the smartphone. It's a dumb phone. Say business coach Jerusha said, I'm walking around with this dumb phone. We're going to change it today. So my favorite two words in booking people, and obviously you're going to use these. My favorite two words is I trust. 2 words. 2 words about to change your life. 2 words, baby. 2 words. Numbers, confidence, that matters, and how you say these 2 words. Can you put that in the chat? Tampa, put that in the chat for me. I trust. South Carolina, put that in the chat. I trust. Florida, put that in the chat. Yes. Wisconsin, put that in the chat. I trust. 2 words. 2 words about to change your life.
I trust.
Yes. People want to live up to the version of themselves, right? And so what you want to do is you want to say these words, 2 words, and you're going to make them feel feel like they have to show up. They have to respect you. And so when you use the words I trust, you're doing three things, three powerful things at once. One, you're assuming integrity. Number one, write that down. Number one, you're assuming integrity. Okay? You're positioning confidence and you're removing resistance. That's why you're not begging. That's why you are not running behind anybody. You are going to follow up, but you're not going to feel like you're begging or running behind or chasing. You know, all the words y'all use. But you are going to say, I trust, because you're going to assume integrity, that they're like you. And I say that, I know you're just like me. I say it. I'm positioning myself by saying it, that they're on a high quality level like myself. And I'm removing resistance. Make sense? So this is not manipulation. This is a leadership language. All salespeople use it. Now that I told you that, you're going to start hearing people say it like, oh man, Jerusha said that. This is leadership language. Why I trust works in sales and follow-up. Most people cancel appointments because they don't feel accountable. They just feel like, oh, you just invited me. They don't feel accountable. They don't feel important. They don't feel respected. So then they no-show. They don't show up. Oh, it's not that important. They don't feel like they have to. Who are you? Right? But when you say, I trust you're just like me. You show up for all your appointments. Okay, I trust you're like me. Okay, yes, I can tell. You are making them believe. You believe in them. They're just as important as you. You're holding them accountable without even saying, are you accountable? You don't have to say that. You can say, I trust, okay? They don't feel respected. They don't show up. So when you say, I trust, you raise the standards. As soon as you say it, you raise the bar. You raise the standard. You lock in a commitment without saying, if you don't show up, it'll be okay. We can do it again. Boo. You're not going to say, we'll have another Zoom and you can get on that one. Boo. Okay. Remember, we're talking about posture, having that type of confidence that they have to meet you right now, that they are missing out, that this information could change the trajectory of their life, that they need to get in where they fit in, that it's a privilege to work with you. It's an opportunity to sit next to you, right? That's how they need to feel. So you're locking in commitment and you're eliminating that awkward follow-up, right? You know how you feel like, oh, I got to follow up. They didn't show up for the Zoom, right? You're going to eliminate that using the two words correctly. People rise to the expectation you set. Business coach, Jerusha. People will rise to the expectations you set. You know how people say, I don't deal with nonsense. They're setting the expectation for you. When people say, for me in business, I tell people I don't make tentative appointments. I'm already setting the bar. I'm letting you know I don't. Because guess what? Why would I make a tentative appointment when there are so many people who would love this opportunity to get educated about building their own business, making more money, leveraging and monetizing social media, starting a business? I can't make a tentative. My time is too valuable. And I don't have a problem saying, I'm like a doctor's office. I don't make tentative appointments. So when you have a doctor's appointment, do you say it's tentative? Tentative, let's see. No, you respect that doctor's time, right? You respect whoever appointment, attorney, whoever you have to meet with, you respect their time. So you don't say, can I get a tentative? So why would you do that to me? Exactly. So if that's not the thing that keeps them booking with you, that's not your person. When I say, oh, I don't make tentative appointments, I confirm my appointments, I'm too busy and I want to make sure that you and I have this time together. So it's 10 a.m. good for you? If you say, well, I don't really know, let me know when you do know. Let me know. Because what we ain't doing is tentative. We could choose another time where you can confirm. This is not a birthday party. It's a business meeting. You understand? Okay. I'm going to need you to have that energy, right? And so when you say I trust, you are really confirming. She's going to be like you. She's going to show up like you. She respects your time because you respect your time. Thank you so much. We had 3.2 thousand hearts. Our first goal is 5,000. Let's go, pretty people. Now, appointment confirmations. Let me give an example. How many of you schedule Zoom appointments? Right? You meet people to tell them about your business. You meet people to tell them about your services. You schedule Zoom meetings. Yes, okay. Oh, Coach, okay. You do that. And then it frustrates you when they don't show up because you got prepared. You got your lighting together. You got your presentation on the Zoom. You're ready to go. Especially you've invited other people. You want to make sure they show up. So when you are booking that appointment the next time, you want to say so-and-so. So I'm going to say Coach Coco, okay? So I would say, you better write this down. Okay, Coach Coco, I trust you're like me. When you make appointments, you keep them. I'll see you on the Zoom at 11. Okay, you hear that? I trust? Okay. Coach Coco, when I make your appointment, I'm going to say, I trust you're just like me. When you make appointments, you keep them. You seem like that type of person. I'll see you on the Zoom at 11. You see how?
Boom accountability.
Yes, boom, accountability. I'm not playing with you, baby. I'm not playing. We got too many people we can talk to. We got too many people can take your slot. Just like the doctor's office. You think that doctor is waiting for you to come for your appointment? They got a list of people waiting to take your place. That's how your business is. Even if you don't have anybody right there yet, your mindset is I got too many people for you not to show up. I can put somebody else in this slot. You need to start thinking there's an overflow of people waiting for me. There's an overflow of clients looking to work with me. Attitude, confidence, posture, belief. Yes, that's how you're going to book more people. When you say it, it's something about the voice. When you say it, not assume. I mean, they scheduled it. They scheduled it, but they didn't think it was important. They scheduled it, but they didn't feel like it was necessary. They scheduled it. Sure, they said they were in. Dr. Patricia in the building. Sure, they said, I'm interested. Sure, they said, oh, yeah, that's good. They did, right? Oh, yeah, this sounds good. This sounds interesting. You still need to solidify the deal. You still need to do it, okay? Coach Coco, you're writing it down. I said, write it down in the chat for me. You always call people by name. First name basis, you become besties. Okay, you want to call them by their first name every single time, especially when you're booking. It's almost like knowing the person when you say their name. You guys, when you go to Chick-fil-A and they say, what's the name? And you say, Jerusha. Now, you know they do this to everybody. That's not the point. So when I get up there to get my order, they say, Jerusha. That's my name. That's my name. Who's calling my name? My name is important. Who's calling it? Everybody feels good when someone's called their name. At graduation, my son's a senior. When they call his name, that's him. Okay? Everybody loves to hear their name called. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to make sure you're calling people by their name. Well, on first name basis, right? It feels more comfortable, right? It feels like I can trust you. Okay, when Chick-fil-A says, Jerusha, you have a chicken-filet combo? Yes. My pleasure. You just love it. Respect instantly, right? Even though they do it to every car. They do. Thank you. They do it to every person. But it's different when they call your name. So when you're booking your appointment, you're going to call her name. I trust you're just like me. When you make appointments, you keep it. I can tell. I'll see you on the Zoom meeting at 11. I'll see you on the Zoom meeting at 2. I'll see you on the Zoom meeting at 8. Whatever. That's how you're going to say it. Thank you for putting it in the chat for me. Put it in the chat for me. TT, I need somebody to put it in the chat for me. IG, FB, YT. Thank you so much for following instructions. Put it in the chat. Now, when you say it, you got to wait for her to answer or for him to answer. When you say it, wait for it. Wait for it. As soon as I say, Coach Coco, I trust you're just like me. When you make appointments, you keep it. I can tell. I'll see you at 11. I'm waiting for her to say yes. Oh, absolutely. Oh, for sure. Yes. I'm waiting for her to say it. Guess what I'm doing as the salesperson? I'm putting a zipper on my lips. Some of you, the problem is you talking too much. You talk too much. You never shut up. You're just talking too much. Do not explain. Do not over talk. Do not tell her again what the Zoom is about. You've already done that. This is booking time. This is confirmation time.
Yes.
Then comes the yes. Yes. You wait for it. This is a secret. People don't know. Wait for it. Even if you're on the phone, guess what you're going to do? You're on the phone. Coach Coco, I trust you're just like me. When you make appointments, you keep them. I can tell. I'll see you on the Zoom at 11. Baby, I ain't saying nothing. Guess what she's going to say? Oh, yeah. Hello? Yeah. Yes, I'll be on the Zoom at 11. That's how you lock in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's how you lock in.
Sending the best pop gift.
She will say yes because the expectation is here. And you already said, now this is contingent on your professional too now, okay? You already set the bar up here. Baby, you're going to rise to the occasion or not. Because I'm up here. I'm expecting this of you. You don't put the expectation on the person, right? You don't make the person feel important. I'm going to make you feel important. You're important. Your time is important. I'm important. And my time is important. So we're here, baby. She's going to say yes. Okay. Now I'm going to give you more things that you can say with I trust. Obviously, use one, not all at one time. Now, you're not going to keep saying to her, I trust to the same person. I know I don't have to tell you, but I got beginners on here. I got amateurs on here too. So once you start doing this, we're talking at the time you're confirming the appointment, right? You're going to be able to say it every single time to different people. Every time. You're going to get a better ratio of people showing up. You're going to get a better ratio of people actually looking at your service. Now, I'm going to say it again. It still comes with numbers and belief system. If you don't believe your business is good, girl, it comes across in your voice. If you don't believe your service is good, your product is good, it's going to come across. You don't really even believe it, especially when you say stuff like, it's okay. It's okay if you can't make it. Why would I say it's okay if you can't make it? Why would I say that? It's not okay. See, you give people that permission to disrespect you, to disrespect your time, to disregard the preparation that you made for them to see this presentation. You never are going to say again, after listening to my business training today, it's okay if you want to reschedule. What? It's not okay. You never heard, it's not okay. What are we doing? It's not okay. Does that make sense? And I know this because I've been doing sales and marketing and training and coaching people for all 20 years. And I know every time Tall is in the building, I'm listening to my clients. If you're inside the 3-day ride, right? We do a mock training and I have you book me. So we know that you're doing it correctly. We're listening to the sound, your intonations, and your voice. We're doing a practice if you are in my 3-day ride. If you want to practice, say, Jerusha, practice with me. Pretend like I'm the person. We go through the process. That's how I know my clients do well. That's why I guarantee my 3-day ride business course. If you haven't seen the ride, put RIDE on TT. You got to direct message me RIDE. We got to use the Service Plus button on TT. So right here, just direct message me ride RIDE. That way you can see. Oh, we have 5,000. Woo! That way you can see exactly what's available. Direct message me RIDE so you can see what's available inside the 3-day rides. If it's a fit, great. If it's not, great, right? So message me the word ride. You can put ride in the chat on YT. FBIG, just put ride in the chat and I got you, okay? But TT, we're going to use that service. That's a lot of makeup. Okay, this person just saying anything. This is how you know it's children. Okay, so yes. So now, you want to make sure, I'm going to make sure I do good. Miss Spanky in the building. Hey, Miss Spanky, how you doing? Okay, cool. Now, direct message me that. So I forgot to change the goal, y'all. So do me a favor, tag your business bestie. If you've gotten wisdom already, if you like, oh man, that's an aha moment, or you're like, oh, I don't do it like that, I'm going to try it. I need you to share the broadcast with your business bestie because she doesn't know to say it. She doesn't know the 2 special words that salespeople use. She doesn't know she has to sound like she's the authority of whatever it is. She doesn't know it yet. And you're going to help her because you're going to share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Go tell the people, say, yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, so do me a favor, just like just now, that's a doctor's appointment, right? So you're not following up. I have my son has a appointment and it just came across. Reminder, you have an appointment. That's a follow-up. That's called follow-up. Every successful business has a system where they follow up. If you're using a texting app that follows up with you, great. If you set it up in your Google appointments and they're following up, reminding the person of the Zoom meeting, great. If I use an all-in-one system. If you want my system, girl, it's the best one I've seen out there. It does so many things other than follow up. If you are not following up, you're also leaving 80% of your money on the table. You still have to follow up with the people, right? She got in a car accident. She forgot about you, right? Her daughter got sick. She forgot about you. So it's important that you have those follow-up systems already set up. That's why the follow-up ebook is just one of those tools everybody needs. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate you double tapping. That's great. I appreciate you. Yes. Now, so here's the deal. So I'll tell you more things that you can say if you can write these down in the chat. I'll give you more of how you're going to close more people and you're going to eliminate as many no-shows as possible. And people are going to show up for your meetings because they find it important, they find it valuable, and they don't want to disrespect you. More importantly, they don't want to disrespect you. Because when somebody sets the bar, don't you feel bad? You're like, oh, I got to call them or whatever. Hey, I'm not going to be able to make it to the appointment. That's what you want. Not just a straight up no-show. Like, I don't care. You want people. I had an office when I was offline for years before social media. I had people would call, hey, I'm not going to make it to the meeting at 6:30. Great. I know that person respected me. There are people who don't show up and just don't answer the phone, don't text back. Those are probably not your people because you want people who respect your time. You don't like it when people do that, right? Yeah, it's disrespectful. So you don't do it either. So here's how you're going to do, like, this is more of an integrity check. When you say, I trust, you can say, I trust you do exactly what you say. If someone says, I'm going to sign up on Friday when I get the money, you say, I trust you do exactly what you say. I can't wait to work with you on Friday. You say it. No, you're scared to say it. Okay. In my 3-day ride, I give you exactly what to say, like scripts, a workbook, a follow-up ebook that gives you an entire year's worth of scripts. I give you it in my voice and in a PDF. That way you have posture when you're talking on the phone or you're leaving a voice clip. You know how it should be delivered because I give it to you inside the follow-up ebook. I'm trying to tell you, learn these basic skills. You'll be able to sell anything to anybody. Okay? So when you say, I trust you do exactly what you say, you position them as a person of character. When you say that, you put them in a position where they're like, oh, okay, they think that much of me. oh, they respect me like that. They're going to respect you back, right? Now, if the person says, I may have to cancel, or if they say something like, that should work out, or let me check my calendar, or let me see what my husband has on his calendar, or let me see if I got to pick up my daughter, or let me see. Okay, she's saying she's not showing up. Now, she's not saying it, but she is saying it. So sometimes you got to listen to what they don't say. She's getting out of it. I'm going to let you know if that works for me. What are you talking about? So you set a doctor's appointment. Do you say, I'm going to let you know if that works for me? You don't. So you don't get to say that to a business person either. Not one that you've expressed some sort of interest or curiosity about something. You don't get to waste people's time. Does this make sense? So here's an example, if they change the plans. If the plans change, here's how you can say it. You writing these down? Okay, good. Let me share the broadcast. Thank you so much, IG. I appreciate you. FB, I appreciate you. Let me share this to my stories because this is too good today. Say thank you, Jerusha. This is too good. It's going down for real. It's too good. I got to share this to my stories. Okay? Shared it. Pew, gone. Shared it. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Share it with your business bestie. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So now, if they change the plans, right? You can still say, I trust you'll let me know if things change. So if she says it should work, my husband typically picks up my daughter and I should be home by 4:00 for the Zoom meeting, whatever. You know how y'all say stuff like that. I trust you'll let me know if anything changes. That's how you can say it. If she's like, I'm for sure interested. I definitely want to hear the business plan. I definitely want to hear about insurance and what type of insurance I should get. I definitely am looking for a new house or to sell a house. Whatever your business is. That's when you should say, but I just need to make sure my husband picks up my daughter. I trust you'll let me know if anything changes. You see that two words again. You put her on this level. Now the responsibility is on them and you're no longer chasing. You're not chasing people. Again, numbers matter. It's not magic, it's mathematics. If you only talk to that one person cancels, boo. Now you got to talk to 10, 20 people. You're going to have bookings. You're going to talk to 10 and 20 people and book 10 and 20 people for one appointment. So you can have 5 or 6 show up. You're not going to book one and have 0. Numbers matter. Okay. So for people who are not doing the numbers, you're just, thank you so much. We're at 7,700. Okay. The numbers do matter. I meet so many people. I ask in my 3-day ride business course, my clients, how many people did you confirm for your Zoom meeting? 2. And nobody showed up. Really, Sherlock? Nobody showed up. What you think? Numbers. That's why the doctors, they overbook. That's why you're actually sitting in the waiting room for hours and hours and hours and hours. Everybody overbooks on purpose because they have flaky people who don't show up. They have people who cancel all the time. So they always, even the hairstylists, they do that on purpose because they know you might cancel. So when it comes to your business, you book one person and then you're surprised you have nobody. What are we doing right now? Baby, what we doing? I love you, but what we doing? You got to book more people than one. You got to book more people at the end of the day. All right, let me set another goal, okay? For your reference, new gift, a bubbly time, okay? That's new. All right, let's do that one. Confirm. Let's pin this one. Promote your goal. Okay. All right, we got the bubbly time right there. Let's go, pretty people. So this is how you're going to reduce. Shorty in the building. This is how you're going to reduce the note. Deborah in the building. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? How you doing, gorgeous?
GM, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. We're walking and talking. Yes, we're walking and talking. We're talking about reducing your no-shows, okay? We're going to reduce those no-shows. People are going to show up for your business meetings. They're going to show up for your coffee meetings. They're going to show up for your Zoom meetings. They're going to show up for your discovery calls, because we're going to reduce the number of people that are no-showing by using 2 words, okay? So that way, if you say, I trust you'll let me know if anything changes, now the responsibility is on them. Keep that in mind. Now, another way, if you're following up, we want to follow up without chasing, right? So we're following up. We don't want to chase. You want to say, I trust you had a chance to look over the information. If you sent them the information, your website, you sent your stand store, you sent your business opportunity link, you sent your whatever you sent your presentation, and they were supposed to take a look at it, right? People get busy. They have a life too. So we are taking that into consideration. You sent it and you said to the person, okay, we'll touch base on tomorrow at 2:00. You're going to follow up before 2:00. You're going to follow up. Remember, you're going to have a texting campaign. I use an all-in-one system that works for me. If you want my all-in-one system, all you got to do, you want to see what it looks like, baby, just message me the word referral. Message me the word referral. My all-in-one system will follow up for me. It will text for me, email for me. So the email marketing, the text marketing, it also does landing pages, webs. Like, it's so much available with the all-in-one system.
Thanks, no face to the name for sending the Heart Me gift.
Yes! Thank you for my daily Heart Me. Thank you for my daily Heart Me on TT. So you need a CRM that's working for you when you're not working.
Peter Harmon, Glow Sparkles for sending the Heart Me.
Thank you for my daily Heart Me. Thank you for my daily Heart Me. Thank you for my daily Heart Me. I appreciate that. So yes, so you want to make sure that your system is working where you're not. I call it pillow profit. When I'm sleeping on my pillow and I'm making money because my system is still working, you're receiving the text, you're receiving the emails, you're receiving the follow-up messages. So if you don't have a system like this, put referral. I'm going to send it to you, the one that I use. I'm just going to show you the one that I use. And if you want it, use my referral link. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to change your life. It changed my life. It freed up my time. That way I don't have to do tedious activities. Baby, I'm going to save you some time. Thank you so much for following. If you're not following, please make sure you follow. I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding like this all the time. Today, we're talking about reducing your no-shows. You're getting people who said they're open and they don't show up. We got to make sure you have more people show up. So yes, if you sent your presentation, she was supposed to take a look at it. You're going to follow up and you're going to say, I trust you had a chance to look over that information. Wait for it. Or if it's in a text, wait for it. Don't text her back before she answers. Wait for it. This removes pressure, but keeps authority. So you're removing the pressure, but you're keeping your authority. You're holding your posture. And that's it. You're going to, whether you're texting it, emailing it, however you get in contact with her, that's what you're going to say. I trust you had a chance to look over that information. Because we're meeting at 2:00. So I need you to have looked at the information so we can discuss the information at 2:00. Not get on a call with me, not get on a Zoom with me, and you say, I didn't have a chance to look at the information. What are we doing? You got to make sure they already looked at the information. Now, if you're in a business where you rely on your upline, if you're in a business where you rely, yes, thank you for getting your daily Heart Me. Thank you for getting your daily Heart Me. If you're in a business where you're relying on somebody else to close them for you, right? And you don't want to waste that person's time. You don't want to waste your time. You're going to make sure that that person has already looked at the information. You want to make sure that person has already, they're prepared for the discovery call. They're prepared for the Zoom. They're prepared to get on a physical call. Like, they're prepared for it. So you don't want to waste time. You schedule them at 2:00. They never looked at your presentation. They never looked at your website. So they would have questions. They never looked at the product benefits. They never did it. So now you get on the phone with them at 2:00 and you're like, okay, based on what you've learned, do you have any questions for me? What questions can I answer? You're not going to say, well, are you interested? Well, did that work out for you? No, you're going to say, based on the information that was provided that you went over.
Thanks, Bola Engine and Bam, for sending me a bubbly.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so cute. Woo, woo, woo. You're going to say, based on the information that I sent you, what questions do you have for me? She should have looked at the information. Then she's going to say, oh, I didn't have a chance to look at the information. Had you followed up prior to your meeting, you would have known she didn't look at the information and you could have rescheduled. That's your job to follow up. So I tell my clients inside the 3-day rides, if you book somebody for 2:00, she needs to be receiving a follow-up text or a follow-up email about this appointment. And if there's an expectation, like she should have looked at a presentation, you need to say that. I trust you had a chance to look over the information. We're confirmed for 2:00. I'll talk to you at 2:00. You want to make sure you say, I trust you already looked at it. I'll answer your questions at 2:00 on our scheduled time. You want to make sure she did it. Because what happens to a lot of people, she didn't do it. And then now you're on the phone trying to explain it. Boo, waste of time. Now you're trying to explain. And then she'll say, well, I'll get a chance to go look at it too. Girl, you just wasted 20 minutes of my time. Money is time, baby. Time equals money. And you just wasted it. I could have had somebody else booked who did look at the presentation. I could have had somebody booked who's ready to move forward. They just have questions. So you want to make sure that you're clear when you get on this call, when you get on the Zoom, that they've already looked at it. Now, if they're looking at the information with you, because there are opportunities where they have to look at so like insurance. They like to look at the presentation with you to explain everything. It's going to say take about 30 minutes or 45 minutes for them to go over everything. That's different. Even then, that's 30, 40 minutes of your time. No face in the building. Get your daily heartbeat. No face in the building. Let's add the next goal. Thank you, No Face. I appreciate you. Make sure you get your daily heartbeat. Let's get these live gifts. Okay, let's set a goal. Let's set it up. Let's set it up. Confirm. Okay, they got these different things up here, y'all. We're going to go through these things. Today, Monday. Okay. All right, we're going to schedule that one. All right, let's go. We're almost at 10,000. Woo! Make sure you share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. I need you to share it with 10 of your business besties. I need you to share it with 10 of your business. Thank you! No face! No face in the building.
Thanks, No Face, to the name for sending the tiny Christmas gift.
Yes! Hallelujah! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? You guys, this is wonderful. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, so now we're going to set a new goal. So here's the goal. The goal is for you to eliminate people just disrespecting you. That is the goal. You don't want people to schedule meetings with you and they don't care enough to show up. A lot of that comes from what you say and what you don't say. So I need you to do better, okay? I need you to make sure that you are saying to them, you don't make tentative appointments. I need you to say to them, let me tell TT I'm a person. I need you to be clear with your words. You are the CEO. I need you to act like it. Just imagine whatever speaker you love or whatever business person that you follow and you love. Imagine you booking an appointment with them. How would they talk? How would they sound?
Thanks, Bola Engine and Bam, for sending me a bubbly time gift.
How would they do that? That's how I want you to come across. To me, the voice is everything. Text is great, but it's nothing like the voice. So when you're booking a second call, you've already had your first call or first Zoom. Now you're booking a second call. Once you book that second call, you're going to use my favorite 2 words, sales, I trust. Because you saw the presentation, now we're decision making. You saw it, you're getting your monies right, whatever it is, okay? You're doing that. We're booking a second call. In that, when you are booking it, you're going to say to the person, I trust. Somebody better write it down. I trust that if this makes sense for you, you'll say yes. And if not, you'll tell me. Listen how I set it up that she's going to say yes. Listen. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Don't talk too much, all right? You're going to sound with authority. You're going to project. You're going to say. The second call is decision-making time. Usually we want that first call to be a decision-making time. But if there is a second call, it's up to you, right, to sound like this is happening.
I trust that if it makes sense to you, you'll say yes.
Correct. I trust that if this makes sense for you, you'll say yes. And if not, you'll tell me. See, if they say, if they have questions, that's cool. All of that's fine. But I trust that if this makes sense for you, you'll say yes. And if not, you'll tell me. I need you to tell me why it doesn't make sense so I can answer your questions. The reason why people don't move forward, a couple of things. One, they're not sure of themselves. A lot of times it doesn't have anything to do with you. They're not confident in themselves to say yes. They don't believe in themselves. You guys think it's about you. It's not. It's on them. They don't believe in themselves. They need somebody to believe in them. That's why you say, let me hold your hand. I'll be here with you step by step. I'll be able to answer your questions. You'll have someone that you can call. I'm available. You have to assure the person they're not alone. Most people don't get started because they're like, I don't know what to do. I feel like a dummy. I don't know what to do. But if you reassure them, you're not by yourself. There's a whole group of people working with you. There's a whole group of people that are in the same position as you. And I'm helping those people. You got to make sure, thank you so much for sharing the broadcast, that you are making that person feel seen, heard, validated, and they have you as somebody they can depend on. Not sign up and they still don't know what to do. A lot of you got digital products and you still don't know what to do. We don't want you to get the digital products and not know what to do. The goal is for you to sell the digital products, right? The goal is for you to book more people to sell the digital products, right? Yes, love that word, right? Thank you so much. That's the goal. So you're going to say that when you say that to her, I trust that if this makes sense for you, you'll say yes. You see how I position her to say yes? So in sales, I don't know if y'all take sales classes, but in sales, one of the things they teach you is body language, posture. Even if you're on the phone, there's still posture. Okay, even if you're on the phone, stand up if you have to make you feel, I'm short, I'm only 5 feet, so I'm not that big, right? So I got to stand up sometimes. Even when I'm training, sometimes I'm standing up. It makes me feel a little bit more powerful, like I'm not just 5 feet, right? I'm standing on top of the world. And so it's me against me every day. So I have to psych myself out.
For sending the Tom Christmas gift.
Oh, thank you so much, Bola. So this is going to eliminate the ghosting. This is going to eliminate her making excuses. And I position her to say yes. So in sales, one of the things that we do is we're always nodding our heads in a yes motion. If you follow me, you see me doing this all the time. If you follow me, it's a habit now, right? But I already know the moment that I'm saying to you, does this make sense? Yes or yes. I'm nodding like this. And guess what you're doing? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All of this comes from you just learning a skill set. If you are already intimidated by people and you're afraid to tell them your offer, yes, you're afraid to tell them, do you believe it? Okay, you got to make sure you believe it. Because when you do, you're able to say, this makes sense to you, correct? And wait for it. Yeah, it do make sense. Okay, good. Let's get started. Is there any reason why we can't move forward? No, of course not. Look at my head moving. Is there any reason why we can't get started? I'm already saying no before you say no. Even though you don't even see me, I'm already in motion. I'm already getting credit card ready. I'm about to type it in. I'm in motion. I'm moving forward in my head. It's already happening. You got to imagine it, right? You got to see it before you see it. I'm already seeing you as a client. I'm already seeing you as a customer. I'm already seeing myself service you. I already see it. Whatever you can imagine is real. You better write that down. Whatever you can imagine is real. I imagine every person I'm talking to, we're closing deals, baby. We're closing deals. Let's go. I can see it. I have too many clients. What am I going to do? Okay, I can only put X amount in this group. I can only put X amount in this group. I'm scheduling it out in my head before it even happens. So you're eliminating the ghosting by your confidence, by your belief. And so, yes, so you want to use this language. So this body language, it works. Using I trust in different scenarios, you know what? like even your product appointments, you can still say, I trust. She said, I sell a product, not a service. That's great. You sell a product, not a service. It still works. It doesn't matter what it is. I trust is the two words salespeople use all the time. So if you have a product, let me give an example. If you have a product, okay, I use a product that gives me energy, stamina, mental focus, a little bit more clarity, a little bit more agility. You know, I can walk for 2 hours straight, walking and talking, all right? So I drink 1 liter of water a day. I do 15 to 20,000 steps every day. So there's things that I do to stay healthy and wealthy, right? So there's a product that I use to give me the energy. I don't have brain fog. I have to focus. So now I would say with the product, I trust you'll be honest with me if you try it. I trust you'll be honest with me after you try it. So if you've already sent her a sample, or she already has the product, or whatever the case might be with your product, or I'm going to send it to you, you can still say, I trust. I trust you'll be honest with me after you try it. Yes? Okay, great. I knew it. You already agreeing with her. I knew it. I could tell. And then she's going to be like, oh, yes, I'm going to tell the truth. Oh, yes, I don't lie. I'm going to tell you if it's bad. Great. You want her to do that. You want her to feel confident enough that she can tell you. You want her to want to tell you if the product is good or bad, because you need that testimony anyway, and you already know it's good, right? So you're setting it up. You're setting it up for her to tell you. You look like an honest person. I trust you'll be honest with me after trying it. I know. Yes, I will. I'll tell you, Jerusha. Great. Okay. This matters. If you have a business presentation, because a lot of you have like business presentations you want to show them so they can get started in your business. Same thing. The two words work. I trust you'll keep an open mind and ask questions. So you're showing them how to get started in business, or you're showing them, I don't know, a package or whatever. You can still use it. I trust you'll keep an open mind and ask questions. You see how I said, I trust you'll keep an open mind and ask questions. I trust that. They're going to say yes. No one says, no, I'm just not going to keep an open mind like that. I'm really not going to be open. My mind is going to be closed. I'm really going to have a closed mind. You're never going to hear anybody say it. Ever. Okay? So this way, you're already opening it up for more questions. Because a lot of times people don't get started because they have questions. They don't understand something. It's confusing to them. So I trust you keep an open mind and ask questions, correct? Am I correct for saying that? Yes, you are. I'm always open. She's going to reply, oh, I'm always open. I'm going to ask too many questions. Great. Okay. Now, I know some of you do three-way calls. You have an upline, a mentor, a coach. And so you're not closing by yourself, right? And so if you're on a three-way call, it still works. If you need your mentor on the call to close the person, I had somebody do that to me. They were talking about an opportunity, and I was asking them a question, and then they went and got their upline to call me. Now we're on the three-way, and I'm like, what are we doing? Okay, this is not how this can go down. So you don't want to jump the gun. You obviously want to make sure that's cool. But if you are on a three-way call with someone, or you call somebody else in, you don't want to waste people's time. Okay, you can still use the famous two words. I trust you'll show up ready to learn. Especially, you want people to show up for your webinars. They want to learn how to drop ship. They want to learn how to use AI, and you schedule them to show up. They want to learn whatever it is. I trust you'll show up ready to learn. She's going to say yes. Have pen and paper ready. She's going to say yes. You're not going to have anybody say, no, I'm not going to show up ready to learn. You see, the questions that I ask lead to a yes. I'm not going to ask questions where they have to say no. You say questions like, let me know. Are you interested? Do you think you can get started? Then the person like, I don't know. What are we doing? That's not what we want to do. Okay. So while this language closes more sales, is because you're not asking for permission. You're not begging. You're not convincing. You're leading. I'm leading with the question because I'm leading you in a direction that's I'm going to get a yes. I'm leading you. I'm not waiting on you to lead me when I'm the CEO. I'm not waiting on you to lead me when I'm the expert. I'm not waiting on you to lead me. What sense does that make? You want her to know that you are the expert. You are good at this. Everybody's good at their thing. You're good at finances. You're good at your product, your skincare, your lotions, your potions. You're good at it. Your insurance, your real estate, your travel business. You're good at it. So you don't let people lead you, and then you get frustrated when you're all over the place. I don't know. Because you're allowing them to use you. And we don't want to do that. Can you imagine Oprah or whomever you guys like? No, she's definitely leading you. She's not asking you. She's definitely leading you. She's like, we're confirmed for 7 a.m. And you're like, oh, yes. It's not, do you think you can make it at 7 a.m.? You can never hear her say that. I mean, let me know what your calendar says. Oprah not about to let you know what her calendar says. What are you talking about? She's going to tell you, I have available 2 a.m. and 7 p.m. Which one works best for you? Okay, great. I'll have my assistants book you for 2 a.m. or whatever. That's it. We're not pondering over it. So a lot of this is you doing it over and over. Remember earlier I said it's numbers. Remember earlier I said you're just not talking to enough people. The reason why this is not rolling off of the tongue for you because you haven't said it enough, which tells me you haven't talked to a lot of people. You talk to 2 or 3 people, which is not a lot of people. You have to talk to a lot of people. Okay. Now, let me say this. If you don't want a lot of money, don't talk to a lot of people. If you want some money, talk to some people. If you want a little bit of money, talk to a little bit of people. It's real easy. You see how that worked out? Yes, action. You talk to a little people, you are making a little bit of money. You talk to some people, you're making some money. Bam, 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 bam. But if you're talking to a lot of people, you're making a lot of money. At the end of the day, that's right. It lies with the numbers. At the end of the day, write this down. Confidence closes. Clarity closes. Silence closes. That's how you're going to close more deals. When you're confident in your offer, you're confident in yourself and your ability to take them somewhere. You're confident in that, in your product is going to give them results. Then there's clarity. You're clear about the results. You're clear about the direction they need to take. Okay. And then you're silent. Once you've asked a question, be quiet. What happens even at my clients in my 3-day rides, I have 3 different communities. And I'm just like, why are you trying to convince them this is natural ingredients and it's from, India? Stop telling them all that information they didn't ask for. If they didn't ask for that information, it's no need to keep telling them all that unnecessary information. They can read that information. You provided them with all the tools that they can read that information, correct? That's why you're asking when you're on the phone or wherever you are with them, texting, is there any other questions I can answer for you? What questions do you have for me? You're going to ask, what questions do you have for me? You're not going to put questions in their mind that they didn't ask for. A lot of times my clients put questions. You probably want to know, what number are we overall? We're probably number 13. They didn't ask you what number you was, your company was. Don't volunteer unnecessary information. All of my amateurs, beginners, do this today. Replace just checking in with I trust. We don't say just checking in. Okay. Anybody that's wanting to learn and you're wanting to reduce your no-shows, right? And you're wanting more clients, we're going to remove that word. Okay. Those words, just checking in. You're going to remove that with I trust. And you're going to use one trust statement per conversation. Not every conversation. You're going to use the I trust statement that I gave you, and I gave you plenty of examples per conversation. Not over and over. Jerusha said, say I trust. In every sentence, you're saying it. Now, this you're going to think like, what in the world? Okay. Here's what your problem is. Stop over-explaining. Stop over-explaining your service. Stop over-explaining your product. Stop over-explaining it because now you beg it. You're going to set the expectation, then wait. You're going to follow up with confidence, not fear. You're going to use my follow-up ebook, okay? You're going to use my follow-up ebook. You can plug it into your systems if you have one, okay? Even if you don't have one, you can manually still follow up using the system. And so there's a sequence to follow up. And so you want to make sure you're following up with every person and putting them in your system. Then the system will follow up for you. But for now, if you don't have a system, you have to do it manually. And so don't beat yourself up that you can't afford a system right now. Don't beat yourself up. It's fine. You can just follow up through, in my 3-day ride, I give my clients different ways to follow up. So we have different ways, a paid way and a free way, because I want everybody to win. No matter where you are right now, you can still win. So if you don't have that follow-up ebook, right? I got a flash goal. No, where is it? I don't have a flash goal. Okay, let me see. Okay, I got a flash goal. 3 gifts, send love. Okay, y'all want to do a flash goal? Okay, let's see. Oh, it's easy. All right, I have a flash goal. 3 gifters. Okay, TT gave me a flash goal. So we're going to try to reach this flash goal over here on TT.
For sending the love you so much gift.
Thank you. We're going to try to reach this flash goal. So if you don't have the follow-up ebook, it tells you exactly what to say for an entire year. It works best in a system, but it gives you the verbiage. And obviously you'll put your business in there. So I give the examples of how to say it. Like I just gave you examples about I trust. I do the same thing on the follow-up ebook. And so you'll see this page right here. So if you're tired of feeling ghosted and losing sales after the first contact, you want to master follow-up and objection handling without feeling pushy. You'll tap that green button. It's only $31.97, so don't freak out. You'll tap that green button, and then you'll be able to get the follow-up ebook. Now, let me just say, this is also inside the 3-day ride. The difference is I'm in the 3-day ride. And so if you just want to just grab the follow-up ebook, great. But if you want to work with me one-on-one, then definitely have to get inside the 3-day ride or my 6-month coaching program, which is a little bit more extensive. So the 3-day ride and then the 6-month coaching program, because this way you got the basics. Okay. Now you'll see me explain what that looks like, the tone, the timing, the confidence that you're going to need for this to happen for you. And then there's a little video for you. And then I also tell you exactly what you're going to get inside the follow-up ebook. So trust me, I guarantee this 100%. It does work if you work it. So you're going to get a follow-up script designed for real conversations. So you don't sound like a robot. You don't sound like AI. Okay. You're going to get templates that if you want to call people, text people, email, whatever your format is. And this is going to teach you timing and frequency. Most people, you follow up 2 weeks later. She forgot. If you follow up, like you had an initial talk, she said she was open or interested, and boom, you didn't follow up for 2, 3, 4 months because you thought she didn't reply, she didn't purchase. No, there's a sequence that you have to follow. Every person will tell you, every salesperson, even if you sell cars, they're following up because you didn't buy the car from them. They're following up. Did you ever get that car that you was looking for? I know you wanted a car for your son. They're following up. So you got to follow up. And then, of course, I give you the top 10 objection handles. People say the same thing over and over. You get it in a PDF, but you also get it in my voice. And I think that's what makes me so unique. I give it to you in the voice, so it builds your confidence, your posture, and professionalism in every conversation. My goal is for you to sound like you can take people somewhere. That is the goal. Most people are so timid or so afraid of people that they use a different voice. And I need you to use that powerful voice, that CEO voice, that assured voice. I need you to use that one. Okay. Sales is not about pressure. Sales is about posture. Write that down. Say, business coach Jerusha says, sales is not about pressure. Sales is about posture. Just hold your posture. The right people will come. And so when you speak trust, when you speak trust, people respond with respect. When you lead with confidence, people follow. So all of this is on you learning this skill. So start using I Trust today and just watch. You're going to have fewer no-shows. You're going to have stronger appointments. You're going to have more yeses. and you're going to talk to more people, and you're going to have bookings every day. Right now, you don't have bookings every day.
Sales isn't about pressure. Sales is about posture.
Right now, you don't have sales every day. You want sales every day? Then boom, you got to do something different. It's going to require you to be a different person. If all of us stayed the same, we'd never grow, correct? The goal is not to stay the same. It's to look different, sound different, move different, all of it. Okay, she said, so what I'm going to do for you, and like I do for all of my clients, if you do this right now, if you get inside the 3-day ride right now, you'll be able to work with me now to the end of the year. Obviously, I do have a community that you will be into as well. And so I'll set up appointments with you so that you can take full advantage of being inside the 3-day ride. And I'm just there for my clients that are in the 3-day ride. It's just a relationship that I'm building with every single person, that they are seen and heard, and they're not just purchasing something. I want them to know I can answer your questions if you ask the question. And so that's that. Now, this is what you're going to grab. You can put in the chat. Yep, bundle. If you want to get that follow-up bundle and objection handling bundle, just put the word bundle in the chat. If you're on TT, we got to use the Service Plus button. We got to use the Service Plus button and message me bundle. If that's all you want, boom. I can't wait to hear your success story. Well, the only thing that I would say is if you get the follow-up bundle, come back and tell me how it's working for you. I would love to highlight you. I would love to put you in my stories. I would love to make sure you know I see you. You're doing it. You're putting in the work. Action precedes motivation. I want you to get into action. And so this is what it looks like for you if you're on YT and IG and FB. This is what it looks like for you. You're going to press that green button right there. Is this helpful? Yes or yes? Say yes to Risha. Okay, cool. If this is helpful and you know exactly what you've been looking for, and this is it, press the green button so you can master follow-up. And then, of course, you'll read everything that's available. And I just think it's important for you to know if you have a system, put it in your system. Plug and play, plug and play, plug and play. If you don't have one, I'm going to recommend mine, which is an all-in-one system. And that community is so sweet. They're going to call you. They're going to set everything up. And it takes time to learn. Okay, so don't get overwhelmed. It's going to take you time to learn a new system. But once you learn it, you're going to be set. You're going to be set. And so I guarantee my work. So if this is for you, great. Put bundle. I got you. Put bundle in the chat. Bundle, bundle, bundle. Yes, ma'am. Put bundle in the chat. If you're on TT, message me, direct message me, bundle. Now, oh, we had 15,000. Woo! Yes, we had 15,000 over here on the TT. Oh, we got to reach this goal. Did my 15 minutes up? I forgot. Okay. The flash goal is still there. We need 2 more people with the flash goal. I forgot about the flash goal that fast. Okay, I need 2 more people with the flash goal so we can meet these TTT flash goals. I don't like these flash goals. So, yes, we got to meet this goal. Trust, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, Shorty, Miss Carrie Ann, Miss Dr. Patricia, okay, Bola, you already did your big one. Cindy, you did your big one. Okay, as always. So, yes, we got to reach that goal up there. Let's go, TT. So, when I am telling you something, this is from my experience of 20 years. So, I'm not guessing if this works. I know it works if you do the work. The one thing I want you to take away from using these sales terms, I trust, you got to also understand you have to talk to more people. You're not building relationships on here. You're not building community on here. It's going to be hard to make money. Can you imagine? Yes, I do monetize, but I leverage more than I monetize. So for me, I own my stuff. So for all of you, there are 2 ways you can make money right now. You could leverage it by having your own programs, your own product, and you're leveraging the app by marketing. So this is leverage. I'm leveraging it by marketing my own stuff, right? Now, in me leveraging it, marketing my own product, I'm also monetizing because it pays you to be on here and go live. It pays you to do that, right? To go live. So you want to do both. If you're going to be on social media, take full advantage of social media. And most people are not taking full advantage. Even if you're in TikTok shop, it doesn't matter. You're in TikTok shop, you're selling affiliate programs. Great. You also can have your own stuff, whether it's a digital product like Bola. She sells digital products. It doesn't matter. Sell your own stuff, and you can be an affiliate for other companies. But you can do both. You don't want to, shortchange yourself. The money is green on FB. The money is green on IG. The money is green on YT. The money is green on TT. It spins the same. If I'm going to go live, I'm just going to go live everywhere. So you see how that works? You're going to leverage and monetize. Don't be afraid to ask people for the sale. Now I'm going to say this, and I know I don't have to tell you guys, okay? But I'm going to say it anyway. Don't do it for 2 days and come back and say it doesn't work. I'm going to say go back and try it again. It really does take 21 days to form a habit and 90 days before it becomes a lifestyle. It takes time for you to perfect your skills. More importantly, it takes time for you to grow yourself. In this process, you are growing. That is the point. Personal development. You are growing in the process. So if you're not doing this and talking to 10, 15, 20 people a day, strengthening your skills, that's what you're doing. So one day you're not talking to 10, 15, 20 people a day. Your system is working. You get to talk to 2 or 3 people or whatever, and it's working for you because you're good at it. But you're never going to get good at it. Can you imagine Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, all the greats? At first, I can imagine they had to keep shooting, and they're missing. And then now they can take one shot, swoosh, it's going in. They're good at it. Can you see Steph Curry, the 3-pointers? Boom. Every time he's good at it. He's practicing every day. Even right now, he's practicing every day. You're not practicing if you're not talking to a lot of people. You're not practicing. So when it's game time, he's always making the shots. You got to practice. Practice talking to people. Practice standing up. Practice nodding your head. Practice walking around. Practice it. So when you're in action, right, and it's go time and you really want this client, you can land the deal. Is this helpful? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Okay. So if this is helpful, say thank you, Jerusha. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love. Yes. So I work out between 10 and 12 every day. So if you want more business strategies like this, make sure you follow. Make sure you follow. Go ahead and follow. Yes. Make sure you follow. Doesn't matter where. Subscribe, obviously. Make sure you subscribe as well. I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow, walking and talking. It's so cold outside. We definitely won't be outside. So what state are you in? Is it freezing? It is freezing. And it's probably 30. That's freezing to me. But listen, tomorrow we'll be up here from 10 to 12. Make sure you put this on your calendar and then hit the bell. So when I go live, you get the notification. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day.